Meanwhile, at the Applewood Ridge Manor in the living room, Jennifer's sitting on the couch thinking and has a flashback of her and Will talking. Wow, of all people, Will, my sister Kristen? Really? We didn't plan for this to happen, and it's a flashback and damn you, Kristen. And as Jennifer got up and head to the front door and open it, and Rex is there. I don't have time to make time, because we need to discuss our wedding. Oh, right, about that. It seems our marriage was even valid. Meanwhile, at the Whitestone Ridge Manor in the dining room, Mildred, Andrew, Janet, and Joseph are having dinner. Thank you for the most amazing dinner that you two cooked. It's no problem. We want you to feel at home again. And you did quite clearly. It feels like heaven and earth to have the two men that I love dearly. My husband and my son. And you, of course. You must have really close family too, Janet. Yeah, I do. My family and I are really close. So tell me, how did you two meet? Well, we met in the dining room at school, and I knew it was love at first sight. Meanwhile, at the Bayside Diner, Kyle and Emily are talking. I wish you weren't going on another trip. Yeah, I know. I gotta make certain we don't lose our shareholder at Grand Empire. My granddad was wise to choose you as an intern. Hopefully, I can become a permanent aspect. Meanwhile, outside the Grand Pub, woman went to her car and soon Julian came running to where she is, and she turned and saw him. That was fast. I know you want a fresh start in a new town so you can move on, but I'm gonna let you know I'm on board. What the hell are you talking about? And as Karen came to the door, did I hear you right? The two of you leaving town? I really hope that's a mistake. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in the waiting room, Michael went and got himself a cup of coffee. So Olivia came to where he is and he saw, Michael, how are you? Honestly, not good. How's the custody battle going? The judge is gonna make her final decision on who gets to keep our son. Meanwhile, in Matt's room, Matt and Gwen are talking. What's going on? I want you to tell me everything leading up to the plane crash. Long story short, some of us has mixed feelings somewhat right, including my wife. What about you? How do you feel about it? Meanwhile, in Gloria's room, Gloria's slowly awaken and see her husband Jeff by her bedside. Oh my God. Jeff. Easy. Rachel told me you hit your head quite hard. What happened? And where are we? You're back in Los Angeles, and as Rachel came in the room, it seems you're very lucky to be alive, the both of you. It seems the crash survived off the coast of Ventura, and it's Gloria thinking. I think I know exactly who caused this crash. Meanwhile, at the Applewood Ridge Manor in the living room, Rex and Jennifer are talking. That can't be possible. Yeah, it is, because I'm still legally married to Will. Unbeknownst to them, Will came back in and overheard them talking and went past the living room and stopped by the entrance and began listening. You got me. It's very clever. Yeah, and if you have any sense whatsoever, then you leave. So Will won't find out what you did. Wrong. You and I slept one time. Really? I think it's a little bit more than that. Besides, I don't think you love Will at all. Meanwhile, in the hallway, Will continues to listen to their conversation. Meanwhile, at the Whitestone Ridge Manor in the dining room, Mildred, Andrew, Janet, and Joseph are talking. Sounds like you two hit it real good, just like Andrew and I. Well, I hope I get to spend the rest of my life with Joseph. Only time can tell. So what are your future plans? I want to be a lawyer someday, or maybe a firefighter. I want to do CIA. In some regards to that, that takes a lot of experience, which I will have soon in the end. Meanwhile, at the Bayside Diner, Kyle and Emily are talking. Let's just say when you come back, you're going on vacation. Sounds like a plan to me. So what exactly happened to your parents? I haven't seen in a long time. Yeah, they're living in Torrance. You know, I've been there quite some time. It's really peaceful there. Yeah, and as Emily got up and went and sat and leaned on Kyle, and Kyle put his arms around Emily. Just know I will always love you. I love you too. And as they begin kissing each other. Meanwhile, outside, someone is watching Kyle and Emily. Meanwhile, outside the grand pub, Wilma, Karen, and Julian are talking. No, we want to move on with our lives somewhere else. Who exactly's idea is it? Doesn't matter. We want to be safe. Is this about the Cullen family? After our families? Well, let me be the first to inform you two. You two are wasting your time because all you're doing is running away. We're not running, really? Because it seems strange that you want to leave town, especially you're in treatment right now for what happened to you. And now you want to up and leave? Sounds to me that sounds really bonkers. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in the waiting room, Michael and Olivia are talking. I think you two should win, since Carl is Shannon's son. That would be the case. Also, the inspection went really well. Carl must really want to raise Brian with you. I heard what happened to you, and I'm really sorry about that. Yeah, I wish I could say the same about my wife. Did you know about it? It really doesn't matter. And as Olivia came and hugged Michael. What the hell is going on? And as they pull away and turn and saw Patrick there. Meanwhile, in Matt's room, Matt and Gwen are talking. I feel like a pawn in their game, which I don't want to play. Excuse me if I sound like a parent, but did you see anything weird? Yeah, I did. I saw a strange man in the cockpit, and something told me it didn't seem right. Alright, let me take you to our room, because I want our parents to continue asking more questions. And as Matt got up and left the room with Gwen. Meanwhile, in Gloria's room, Gloria, Jeff, and Rachel are talking. I should have listened to you and Vanessa's instinct. You were trying to come. Yes, I know. You two do know I have to report this to my parents for investigation. What's the point when they're in jail? Your parents caused this. They told us not to go to the island. I really don't know why. So basically you went anyways and they found out? No. Wayne and Linda must have somehow found out and told them. And as Justin came in the room, excuse me, you can't be here. Actually, I don't mind if you're here. What's going on? He needs to know the truth to what happened. Meanwhile, at the Applewood Ridge Manor in the living room, Rex and Jennifer are talking. How dare you say it's true, right? And while we're on secrets, I know you're still holding out hope for you and really? When I have a guy who loves me a lot, if that was true, he wouldn't have slept with your sister and Jennifer slapped him. You bastard! You set this whole thing in motion wrong. Kristen and Lauren did that all by themselves. And unless you want to use your husband, I got a job for you. Meanwhile, Will, who was listening in the hallway, decided to go upstairs to their bedroom and got his iPhone out and closed the door and went and called someone. Hey man, it's me. I need a favor. Meanwhile, at the Whitestone Ridge Manor in the dining room, Mildred, Andrew, Janet, and Joseph are talking. Well, this has been lovely, but I'm sure the two of you need some time alone. 2 after 10, of course. Sounds fair. Nice to meet you, Janet. Likewise. And as Andrew and Mildred got up and left, and Janet and Joseph also got up and headed to the living room. Thanks. I really meant when I said about us, because of all the people, I think you may be the one. Even though we barely started dating, a girl can dream. What do you want us to do now? And as they begin kissing each other. Meanwhile, at the Bayside Diner, Kyle and Emily are in a kiss and pull away. You know, I was thinking about what you said about vacation, and I think we should go to Paris. Paris? Yeah, that's where we have our honeymoon, despite overall we enjoyed it in the end. That we did. I just want to be with you, and you will. And as Emily's iPhone wins, and Emily see where it is. Everything okay? Yeah, it's my grandfather. Let me go talk to him. And as Emily got up and headed to the back. Meanwhile, outside, the person who's been watching Kyle took a cadet gun out and aimed it at Kyle. Meanwhile, outside the grand pub, Wilma, Julian, and Karen are talking. Didn't you tell us to do what it takes to be safe? And yes, I know. But you, Aaron, Richard, Rita, Lucy, and Vince means a lot to me. And I really want you all close. We don't want to leave now. If I hadn't come with Mom, I would never do that to you. I'm asking you to please don't leave town because of the Collins. You know, in order to win, we must stick together because we're more stronger like that. You know, you're right. We could stay here at least for a while. Thank you. Trust me, you won't regret this. And as Karen turned and walked away, and Wilma turns to Julian. I hope she's right. When it comes to wisdom, I think my mom knows all. Meanwhile, at the Los Sanchez International Hospital in the waiting room, Michael, Olivia, and Patrick are talking. What are you doing here, dude? Nothing's going on. I sure hope not. And as Kristen came to what they are. Why don't we go and talk? Sounds good to me. And as Patrick and Olivia went and walk away, and Michael turned to Kristen. So did the results come in? I am so sorry, Michael. So I'm not the father. Well, I guess you know what this means. Yes, I know. Sharon can be our attorney for our divorce. No. I've given you a chance and you've blown it. So this time, there will be no stalling. What are you saying? You know exactly what I'm saying. We're gonna go to the very place to end this marriage much sooner than you think. Meanwhile, outside Vanessa's room, Matt and Gwen came to the door. Hey, don't worry. She will pull through. Thanks, Gwen. I have your papers ready, but don't leave till I see you again. I won't. And as Matt went in the room and saw Vanessa in a coma, and he closed the door and got a chair and put it by her bedside and sat down. Meanwhile, in Gloria's room, Gloria, Jeff, Rachel, and Justin are talking. Marie and I heard about the crash on the jet we're supposed to be on. Yeah, it seems your parents found out. That's why I'm here, to see if they hire someone to pilot the jet. John's the only one who could authorize people to fly the Ramjet. Well, it seems your parents found another way around that. Or they have people working undercover for our parents. Well, this is gonna add another charge to the long living list. I'll be back. Don't any of you leave the hospital. In fact, I'm putting a guard at the door to make certain. And as Rachel turned and left the room and closed the door. What are you thinking, Gloria? I can't believe our parents would risk our lives. That's just like them. Well, one way or another, there's no way they're gonna get away with this.